Hello folks, Jerry and welcome back to Racing House. And first of all, I called it. I said this car could potentially be the game changer for A-Class, and well, this is the new fastest A-Class car in the game on maxed. It's the first one to break into the 1669s, and it's just, well, it's very interesting, honestly. It really does remind me of the Lotus Evora Type 124, which was a turf car but was S-Class. And honestly, I kind of feel like this should be an S-Class car as well, but whatever. As you guys can see, it's pretty much the new bronze crate car, and it's not like bad at all, honestly. But there is a slight problem with it, or at least a worry which I have, but we'll get to that in a minute. First of all, here is the, I guess, maxed setup. Pretty standard to max out. It doesn't have a whole lot of engine damage for a maxed car, obviously. I pretty much split the engine damages for A-class cars and higher into three classes. First of all is around 80, second it's 92.7, and after that it's 110 plus. So obviously this car can probably get quite a lot of points with it if you're going to turf. But then again, that's the catch. This car, I'm gonna show you what happens if you go into a maxed lobby in a second. The car comes with the supercharger on it as stock. However, it's actually battered with turbo, unlike the Lotus Exige, which was actually battered without conversions. This car, you know, is forced to have a conversion on it, so you won't find out how it would perform without it. The Go suspension is obviously Pro A. Let's go to the aero parts, and I really do like the Exige as well. I think it's a great looking car. This obviously being, I think, the rally version, the RGT. Not exactly sure. I'm sure you guys will comment and correct me if I'm wrong. But let me show you guys not the problem, but the problem with this car. Let's go into a multiplayer lobby and see what it puts us. Obviously, you guys might expect what's gonna happen in a few seconds. And come on. Okay, that's a bot lobby. God fucking damn it. My point is, this car is 1669, and it will throw you in the same lobby as pretty much, as you guys can see, R2 class cars. There is a Subi there, but that's a mistake, pretty much. Or maybe it's like joined another person or whatever. But this car is too fast for its own good. 1668 is the lobby in which all A-class cars should aim for. This one is 1669, and in the lobby it currently goes in, it's gonna be useless because you have S-class cars, not to mention the R2 and R3 class cars, which are just gonna destroy it, even though it is the fastest A-class car, but obviously it cannot compare. But even in like an A-class turf event, if you max this out, it's still going to go in an alone lobby, because obviously the second fastest car for A-class, which is the Z28 with lightweight parts, it will still go into 68, so that's a slight issue with this car. It might be corrected, it might be converted to S-Class, I don't know at this point, but it is quite precise to drive. Let's see. Okay, something like that. Anyways, I did do a whole lot of test rounds with this car, and I cannot really figure this out. Can we break the record? I mean, I guess. But it's kind of hard to get the, I guess, fast launch with this car, because, well, first of all, the release is just before the first light comes on, which can be tricky in some cars, and I had trouble with those cars in the past. However, it's also that I don't know the shifting, and I tried shifting early, super early, then, you know, perfect, and even late, but it all appears to give you a pretty much similar time. So I'm not really sure what's the best way to shift this car. Also, you can get traction loss with it, considering that it's not the easiest car in the game to launch. As you guys can see, I fucked up heavily there. It really is not going to be super consistent. So I still feel like a Z28 will be better than it. And if you try to lobby tune it, which you'll have to detune some parts. I mean, like when you want to detune a car, let me just show you the first parts that you do want to put off. So, come on, okay, we're just gonna skip that, but like the parts that you wanna detune when you wanna put a car in a lower rated lobby, and you know, it doesn't take much. It is the cat converter, then we have the crankshaft here, camshaft, and it depends, but on some cars it is the manifold as well, so detune those parts. Even though in some cases it is just better to detune the notches core, but whatever. I'm not sure where I'm going with this, just showing you how to detune the car if you want to put it into a lower rated lobby, I guess. Let's have another run, but I'm not huge a fan of the car, or at least how it drives. Oh, for fuck's sake, okay. Yeah, I had around 15 rounds just trying to perfect the launch, and it's not gonna do it. Like, you guys need a whole lot of practice. Or, well, I do anyway. I'm not sure about you guys, but it's not a bad car. I mean, I just don't feel like it's gonna be as competitive like the Z28. However, it's still nice to see that, you know, we do have a super, you know, fast car for the A-Class as well. So I'm gonna give this a 7.5 out of 10, and that's about it. Also, they won't be super expensive because they are in bronze crates. So I feel like the bronze crate refresh did give us two pretty good new cars. So I'm quite happy with that. Anyways, yeah, thank you guys for watching. My name is Jerry, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!